Guys, it's Aaron Parker. I'm here with
Judy Stallings,
Super Affiliate. Woo!
soon to be super affiliate.
Oh my goodness, aren't we all, right? Everybody?
Yes, absolutely.
So, Judy and I have actually known each other for many years.
4 years,
For
maybe?
about 4 years, yeah. We became friends in a previous business, and you know, man, it's like, holy cow, where do we start?
Yeah.
So I asked Judy, I was like, listen, you know, because we're not on the same team, and she's obviously at the top rank. Well, now they made a new rank, but super affiliate I still consider to be like pretty much the top. And Judy's actually one of the reasons why I'm here with HempWorks, and it was because of her story.
Thank you.
And I have to also piggyback on Candace Bird Davis, because Candace told me at one of the road shows, she was like, Aaron, I've made more money off your story than your team has. And I was like, what? And you guys probably watched that interview. It was amazing with Candace. But I will also say this, that I've made a lot of money off of your story,
Wow.
because I've told Judy's story probably to most of my prospects. And so I asked Judy, I was like, listen, I know we're not on the same team, but
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. And I was like, yes, that's right. And you know, and I love that, because and sometimes in companies, sometimes leaders, you know, they don't want to do stuff like this, you know, and we're friends. And I was like, why don't we like collaborate a little bit, do a little interview session, record a quick video, and we can, you know, talk about our story a little bit, talk about some of the success that we've had in MDC, and really to give some value to our teams as to what we did, how we did it, and how we can help our teams. So for me, my story is, when I got started, I was struggling financially. You know, I was in a successful business, but then it tanked, and then more tanked businesses. And so I was looking for a home. I was looking for a company where we could be successful and our team could be successful. And I heard about her story, and I was just blown away. I mean, for Judy to be able to come into this company and in 1 year make the kind of money that she is making and was making. So she had been in for 1 year when I was just getting started into the company. I was just like blown away.
Why didn't you start then?
Yeah, why didn't I start then? So and so I, you know, and this goes, I mean, I don't know, we could mention this if you want, but you know, Judy, there was two people who talked to me about MDC. It was Jenna, and it was Judy. And Jenna reached out to me first, and I told Jenna no, right? And then as Judy starts having success, and she's starting as well, she reached out to me, and I told Judy no,
Yeah.
right? Twice. So, you know, this goes back to timing, and not everyone's going to be ready. So this is a good lesson, I think, for everyone, because wow, I didn't join with Judy. Still love
It's
her.
okay. It's okay.
I joined with Jenna, but the lesson here is that I told Jenna and Judy no, and I wasn't ready, right? It wasn't the right time. I wasn't ready. Things weren't lined up for me right. I was just being stubborn, whatever my excuses were. Of course, now looking back, I wish I had joined with one of them 2 years ago. But thank goodness 1 year ago I did join. We're here today, and we're having more success with HempWorks, my daily choice, than we've had with any other business by far. So I think one big lesson there is that even though people tell you no, it doesn't really mean no.
It means not yet.
It means not yet. I love that. It either means not now or just not yet. I love that yet, because that means they will. And that's the mindset that I have too. I've had so many people I've been here for 1 year. We just celebrated 1 year with the company. And I've had so many people who told me no, and now they're joining. So just always remember that through your consistency and through your hard work with this business, that 6 months from now, a year from now, you're still here. A lot of those people are going to come back and they're going to get started with you. So, and another quick thing is, when you're prospecting, you don't have to worry about your story. Because like I said, when I first joined, I had no story. I hadn't made anything. And so I told Judy's story. I'm like, there's this lady, Judy Stallings, we're friends, and she's been in the business for 1 year, and she's made this much money, and I'm just so blown away. And what it did was that story is what helped attract people to say, okay, Aron, I'm interested, just by sharing her story. Of course, I shared Jenna's story and other people's stories as well, who are having success. And now today, not only do I have a story, but even better is I have stories of people on my team. And so now I'm telling all kinds of stories to people about the success that our team is having as well. So Judy, I know I just talked a lot, but...
you always talk a lot, Aron, but that's what's so good about you. He's awesome.
So did that help to get some value from that? Drop some comments on this video, hit like, and Judy, your turn. Talk to us.
Well, I mean, and I think when you tell my story, people can look at me and see that I'm just a regular average person. And, most of the time, regular average people don't rise to the top in businesses, in, your average out there job type things. But, network marketing is a business that anyone can do it. And especially with our company, I mean, we have the best comp plan.
For real.
And we have the best products, but average people are earning extraordinary incomes. And not only that, we're just helping so many people to get their lives back with our products. So
can you talk about your story? Like when, I guess what
sure.
you did and how you became a super affiliate in 1 year? Was it 1 year? Less than a year?
It was actually less than 10 months.
10 months.
Okay, so actually a lot of people, they see my story and they think that anybody can come in and do it that quickly, but that's not always the case, because my story with network marketing didn't really happen in that 1 year. It goes back to...
You mean you weren't an overnight success?
No, absolutely not. Okay, but what I'm going to tell you is what I did for the 6.5 years prior led to kind of being an overnight success with HempWorks.
It appears.
Yeah, with HempWorks, maybe so. But it's because 2011 I found a company and a product, and I shared it with a lot of people, and just was able to build a team of people just like me. Average people who'd never done network marketing before, or who maybe had done it before and never had success, but just building relationships with those people and guiding them, supporting them, being there to help them with their business. Those relationships built up over that 6.5 years is really why I was an overnight success with HempWorks, because the day that I joined HempWorks, and I had no intentions of doing it, honestly, the company that Aron and I were in before together, I think you left before I did.
Yeah.
But it changed. Things weren't the same, products weren't the same. One day my sister invited me over to her house. Jenna was coming over, and I said, sure, I want to come over, because she told me Jenna's married to this guy that has the My Daily Choice oil, and they have CBD oil. I really wanted to know about CBD oil, because I really thought it was something that could help my sweet boy Jake. That's my dog. I'm a mother, but only to a dog. But I just thought it might be able to help him. So that's what led me over there that day. But what led me to join the company was when I got home, had some of the products in hand, and really looked at the business, the products they offered, the compensation plan, and just some amazing things. I just decided I'm going to do it, and that night I did a video on my Facebook, and guess what happened? But they started joining me, number one, because they knew me, they trusted me. I had great relationships with them over the years, but this is one of the big things. I said CBD. Everybody is, this is 2 years ago almost, and it was much more, you see it all the time now.
Yeah.
Back then it was, you didn't see it very often. People would see it and, they'd automatically get the wrong ideas about CBD. But back then, I think people were secretly researching about CBD, wanting to know what it was and how it could help them. So I think the fact that it was me who had supported them all these years, and the fact that there was a product they were interested in, they just came in droves. So that's kind of how I did it so quickly in HempWorks.
It's similar to my story, of course, not as fast as what she's done, but I did posts and videos on Facebook, and a lot of people were commenting and reaching out to me just from that, because of the trust, because of the relationships, because of friendships that we built over years. And so amazing story, absolutely incredible. And what's funny is that some people still today are skeptical of CBD or afraid to talk about CBD. Can you imagine how it was 2 years ago? You know, the skepticism was like crazy high, and she still blew it up. And I think now, personally, is the best time ever, or even the easiest, because it's becoming more prevalent. The Farm Bill passing, things like that, and you know, CBD is starting to really take off.
Right.
But we have the hemp, you know, the U.S. Hemp Authority seal.
Right.
We have the documentation, the testing. So our product is obviously better than 99% of the CBD products that are out there.
Right, and I think we can say that because with the passing of the Farm Bill, after that happened, that's when you see everybody trying to come out with a CBD. Even stores on the corner. I
Most
mean,
is
what
crap.
Is it, Bath and Body or somebody, they've got this stuff. It says you can't ingest it, so don't even try that. But you know, it almost seems like everybody's trying to capitalize on it. But all those CBDs aren't the same, and that's why you have to check the labels. You know, you're getting what you pay for. If you go down on the corner store and you get a bottle for $39 and it doesn't work, and then you say, oh, well, that CBD stuff, that's just a gimmick, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's because you're not getting the good stuff. So just, it's really important to realize that, you know, they're not all created equal. And right now, everybody is capitalizing and trying to sell it. So you need to, you know,
Timing.
the good stuff. You need to check out HempWorks.
Absolutely. So what would you say to new people that are getting started? I mean, you led with CBD, led with the product,
Right.
and people just flocked to you. Now today, you have an absolutely insane team, like probably just, you know, crazy team, and new people are getting started all the time. What do you say to the new person who's just getting started to help them go get their money back, go get some success, you know, go get some results quickly?
Well, you know, one of the biggest things I like to tell people who are just getting started is never to compare themselves to others, because their story is not going to be ours. You know, our story is not going to be their story. And I try to emphasize how the first year that I was in network marketing, I made $700 the entire year.
Wow.
So I want people, and if I had given up back then, saying this stuff doesn't work, network marketing doesn't work, I wouldn't be sitting here right now next to Aron Parker.
$700 her first year.
And you know the product costs more than that.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
I started realizing that trying to recruit people, building a team, I could earn the same amount just getting customers, and that was kind of my forte. So, built a business based on customers who love the product, and then turned around and wanted to sell the product also. But what I would like to say to new people is that, you know, the patience, that's the patience part about, you know, realizing that your story is not going to be the same as the next person's story. You have to believe in yourself, you have to believe in the product, and you just have to give it time. Talk to everyone you know. You need to have an audience, obviously. So if you're someone who, you've got a Facebook with 100 friends and you've got it closed out, the public can't even see what you're doing. If you post a testimonial about HempWorks and what it's done for someone, those same 100 people are going to see it. And they're going to see it every single time. And you might be wondering, well, why is nobody's interested in my product? That's because you're not developing an audience. So open yourself up. Make sure that your picture's on your profile so people know that they're dealing with a person. And, you know, like you said, don't put your dog's picture in your profile, or don't put a CBD bottle or something like that. You have to have, it's got to be you. People have to identify with you. People will buy from people they like, know, and trust. So you have to develop that audience. So make sure that you've got, at least you're making your HempWorks videos and posts public, or make your entire Facebook public. You can always privatize the things that you don't want the public to see. So build that audience, build those relationships, and then realize that the conversion, the sale is going to come after. Most of the time, people have to get to know you before and trust you before they're going to buy something from you. So I think that that's pretty important to
I love it.
Build that audience and the relationships. And that means comment and connect with people.
Making new connections, new friends every day. And she also said, I don't know if she like snuck it in there, talk to everyone you know.
Right, absolutely.
And so for me, it's like you're new or you've been here for a while. My question for everyone is this: have you talked to everyone you know? right? Because everyone you know could benefit from these products and or would like to earn some extra income. So go talk to them, you know, share with passion this opportunity, these products, talk about stories of other people who have had success with the products, with the business, and just go talk to people, you know, be excited about this.
And you know what else is really helpful? See my shirt? I'm in the cannabis industry. Do you know how much attention these shirts get? The other day, mine said, join my hempire. And I was walking in a restaurant and one of the girls says, I want to join your hempire. So, you know, when you wear...
Who's got their gear?
Yeah.
Get your gear.
Wear these shirts, people will come up to you and ask you about it. What is it that you do? You know, because...
You're a walking billboard.
Absolutely.
And it's not... I mean, it's something to be proud of, you know. And by the way, they have a new HempWorks gear store. It's hempworksgear.com. So go get some gear because it really truly is a great way to get interest, to get customers, potential affiliates. So I love that.
Yeah, that's how you can reach a cold market. You're out shopping and somebody just walks up to you and asks you about, you know, what's on your shirt. Somebody you might not even thought to go talk to.
Absolutely.
It opens up an entire conversation.
I love it. Well, listen, I want to. We got to wrap up because I got to go catch a flight. But I'm just so grateful that you took the time to do this. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I know that a lot of times in this industry you have cross-line leaders, and they're like, no, we can't do that, right? And so I love that Candace Bird Davis, 50K affiliate, you know, we did a collaboration training together. It was amazing. Our teams loved it. And I hope that this is just the first time that we can do something like this, you and me.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I think what Aron's talking about is so true. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, back in the old days, I felt the same way. Don't talk to them. They're not on our team. But now I feel like everyone has something to offer. We have people who, you know, they might not be, they may not even be in our company. You might just see them training on YouTube, but so many different leaders have great information to offer. And sometimes, like, you may not, what I train and teach is what's worked for me, but I may have people in my downline that doesn't really work for them because they come from a different background. Everything's totally different. And they may connect with another leader. They might connect with Aron. I'm going to say, yes, learn everything you can from Aron. I'm not going to get that whole thought, oh, no, you can't talk to Aron because that'll mean you're going to run and join his team or he's going to... That we can't have, you know, that's just the worst way to feel. Because if you're a good leader and you are treating your team with respect and you're supporting them,
and love.
They don't want to leave you.
I love my team.
They don't want to leave you, but they know that he may have some nuggets to drop that I'm not dropping.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's so important that we just all need to be one big company. And yeah, we have different teams, but just different branches of the family. The
Absolutely.
cousins. You're the cousin of me, okay?
Yeah, and that was like Jenna, which I loved. She did those Matrix trainings. How many of you guys have watched the Matrix trainings in your back office? If you haven't watched those, but Jenna basically took the top affiliates in the whole company and had them share secrets on their success. And so that's a great example of how Jenna kind of brought all the leaders together to be able to bring value and information to help everybody in the company. So I love it. These road shows are amazing.
They
are,
absolutely.
I mean, we're getting to hang out, we're getting to learn from each other, have a great time. And if you have not been to a road show, go to hempworksevents.com. Don't miss them. We got Nashville coming up, Orlando, there's a whole bunch more. And of course, Philadelphia, Indianapolis. Charlotte,
my old stomping grounds.
And of course, we will see all of you in Vegas. Vegas
Absolutely.
is where the magic happens. They've got huge things planned for the Las Vegas convention. Do not miss it. If I were to just quick, you know, I guess closing thought on success and getting to the next level and making it happen, how bad do you want it? Right? Like I'm more aggressive, like in your face, and like, you know, when we got started in this business, my back was against the wall. We were broke, my wife and I, trying to support our kids, and we wanted it bad. You know, and the thought crossed my mind, like, am I gonna have to go get a job? You know, it was bad. And we had everything just on top of us. So we wanted it bad, and we just busted our butt. And that's a big reason why we're able to create the success that we did. So how bad do you want it? don't let anything stop you. Just be laser focused. A lot of people I see who are struggling or failing is because they get distracted, right? They're letting little things distract them. You know, shiny objects. They're letting negativity, drama, politics, like any little thing can stop you in your tracks. The other thing I like to say is the details is like quicksand. Don't get so caught up in details, because I've found that in most cases, not all, but in most cases, people who have to learn everything and have to get all the details perfect, they never really start. And they just get so stuck in all the details. Overwhelmed, yeah. Right? Confused. Mm-hmm. And then you got, you know, someone like Andre Popa, and somebody asked him, well, he's 100K, and somebody asked him, well, what's the BV? Like, what's the 90 and the 40, and how does the BV work? He's like, I don't know. And he's a 100K. He's like, I just build my business. I just work. So just focus on working, exposures, building your business, stay focused, no distractions, and how bad do you want it? Because this business can change your life.
And conventions can change your business.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anyone who is stuck, anyone who's frustrated, anyone who's brand new, you don't have a team, you don't know what to do, you want your income to absolutely skyrocket, I have number one thing for you to do. Get to convention. Convention will change everything, and it will help you explode your business. So we will see you in Las Vegas.
If not sooner.
If not sooner, at the road shows. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got some value, drop a comment, let us know, hit like, and share this with your team. We love you, we love you, we love you.